Okie dokies!
All right, so today we're going to crochet a little flower, super easy. For this, you're going to need a crochet hook. I like to use the 5.5 millimeter crochet hook, and then you're going to use some Chenille yarn. You can use basically whatever kind of yarn, but I like to use Chenille yarn because it gives it this puffy look. The skills that you will need for making this cute little flower right here is going to be double crochet, slip stitch, and the magic ring. I know a lot of people struggle with making the magic ring, so I'll try to describe the way that I do it the best way that I can. Okay, so let's get started. You're going to take your Chenille yarn and your crochet hook. You're going to take it like this, and basically you're going to make, if you've ever made a slip knot before, you would make a slip knot but the other direction. It's just so that we can cinch it in the center a little bit better. So basically you're going to take this tail, and you can leave it pretty long, and just make an opposite slip knot so that it pulls from this side. And you're good to leave it pretty big because you're going to need a lot of space to be able to make all of these petals. So what we're going to do is we're going to take it like this, and then we're going to basically start a chain. If that makes sense, just pull that through like that and then chain one, so that that kind of starts off our project on this loop. The next part is we're going to make 2 double crochets here. 1, 2, and then, sorry, I need more yarn. You're just going to make a slip stitch right in there. That's going to complete your first petal. And then what you're going to do after that is do 2 more double crochets. And then 1 more slip stitch. And then that finishes the second petal. Basically, you repeat that 3 more times. So if you want to make a 4 petal, you can do 4 petals. If you want to do a 6 petal, you could do 6 petals. Just basically knowing how to make the petals, I feel like, is the hardest part. Don't let this tail slip all the way through over here. It's totally okay to have a really long tail at first. I'm just going to make a 5 petal flower. So there's my 5 petals. It looks really weird right now, I know, so don't worry, we're going to fix that. I'm just going to pull that chain loose. Basically what I did was I just chained 1 and then pulled it tight so that you can't even see it right there. I'm going to leave a tail, come with these scissors, cut that, and then you can just remove the yarn. You're not going to need the yarn for the rest of this. The rest of this is just kind of fun assembly and weaving in the ends, okay? Basically what you're going to do is you're going to take this one, the one that moves. Oh, no, that was my bad. You're going to take this string, the one that moves, and you're going to pull that, because this is the one that's going to cinch it all up at the middle. So you just got to keep pulling. And if you use this kind of yarn, sometimes Chenille yarn gets a little bit difficult to pull properly. Sometimes it snaps. This is really good quality Chenille yarn though, so it's not going to snap. Okay, there you go. Once you cinch it all up nice, you can see that this side is a little bit funny looking. So you can just go in with your crochet hook and kind of shape it to be with what you want it to be. I just pull the loops through the middle. One of another thing that I do to kind of give it more of this shape instead of just this shape is I like to weave this end over each of the petals, like in between these petals, like right in this stitch right here. You can weave these over and then pull it through the middle like that. And you can use a yarn needle if you're more comfortable with that. I just use a crochet hook. Makes it a little bit easier. through the bottom like that. And then pull through. And then you can do it with the other tail too if you want, because you have two tails for this one, the one that you start with and then the one that you end with. And then, see how that makes it shape a little bit nicer? I always like to tie a knot before I weave in the ends, just in case the ends come loose. Perfect. And then you're going to, weave in these ends at the back, which is basically, you're just going to reach in with your crochet hook to one of these stitches. We'll see if I can get one. Woo, there we go. Pull it through these stitches. Any stitches that don't make it look funny. So like, it helps if you have like a smaller crochet hook or a needle. Here, let's try with the needle. If you take these and you weave it through the end with a needle, it sometimes helps a little bit better, so that you can kind of not have all of these loose ends. You can also leave these tails for if you want to sew it onto something, like a doll or some other creation. You can use that to sew these on, if it's to another crochet project, that is. And then when you've weaved it in a few times, you can just go ahead and snip it. Ooh. Just go ahead and snip it down at the base of that string. Get some of these extra fibers off. And we'll just snip this one down here. Weaved off, all nice. All right, there you go. You have your very own little crochet flower.